The use of minimally processed ingredients in this dish makes this wholesome rigatoni pasta bake certainly one to keep in your repertoire of dinner recipes that can be made under 1 hour. Before prepping the vegetables, start by bringing a large pot of water to a boil for the pasta. While the water is boiling, you can prepare the vegetables. I'm using orange cauliflower this time, but the more common white variety is perfectly suitable as well. Cut the cauliflower into small florets. I am using green chard in this recipe, which, although mildly bitter, it is altogether pretty tasty. You could also use Swiss or rainbow chard or even spinach. So after thoroughly washing the green chard, cut them into ribbons. The grassy flavor of fresh dill herbs works well in this creamy sauce, but you could also use parsley if it is more readily available to you. By now the water should have reached full boil, so drop in the rigatoni. I am using corn pasta, but any pasta of your choice will do just fine. While the pasta is boiling, lightly cook the vegetables. In a skillet on medium-high temperature, add half tablespoon of coconut oil. Add the cauliflower and cook covered for about 5 minutes while stirring occasionally. Add in the green chard and cover. Let the chard wilt for a few minutes, then stir. Then set the vegetables aside. By now the pasta should be almost cooked. We want the pasta just to be 75% cooked, as it will cook further while baking. So drain the water and set the pasta aside. Now let's make the white sauce. In a pan, heat 1 tablespoon of coconut oil on medium temperature. Add the flour. Use rice flour for gluten-free. Whisk to mix it thoroughly with the oil. A silicone whisk is very useful in this case. What we are doing here is making a roux by roasting the flour into the oil for about 3 to 4 minutes until the flour lightly changes color to a golden beige. Now lower the heat to a medium-low and start adding in the coconut milk a little bit at a time while continuously stirring with the whisk. If lumps start to form, turn the heat to even lower and continue to stir more vigorously while adding a little bit more of the coconut milk. Soon the lumps should melt away, leaving a creamy thick mixture. Next, add in the oat milk and continue to stir. Add water if required if the mixture is too thick. At this point, you may turn off the heat or turn it to a very low while adding the flavor ingredients into the sauce. So add in the nutritional yeast, miso paste, chili flakes, marmite, thyme leaves, and salt to taste. This sauce is what will flavor the whole dish, so make it a little bit saltier than what you would normally have. When mixed with the pasta and veggies, it will be just right. Turn the heat back to medium and simmer while stirring for a few more minutes until the sauce is neither too runny nor too thick. Turn off the heat and set aside. Preheat the oven at 180 degrees Celsius or 350 degrees Fahrenheit. You can mix the pre-cooked vegetables with the pasta or leave them separate and layer them into the baking dish. Once mixed, fill a rectangular baking dish with half of the pasta and veggie mixture. Layer with half of the white sauce. With a creamy, cheesy white sauce like this one, it is the perfect recipe to tuck some greens onto your plate if you're not very fond of eating your green plain and straight up. Mix the sauce lightly with the pasta so that it seeps in between. Then sprinkle with some of the chopped dill. Place another layer of pasta and vegetables, followed by a top layer of the rest of the white sauce. Sprinkle with some more dill, then add some breadcrumbs. I have used some crushed crackers instead of breadcrumbs. Use gluten-free breadcrumbs or crackers if needed. Place in the oven and let it magically meld and mingle the flavors of each ingredient for 15 to 20 minutes until a nice crusty golden layer is formed to contrast with the gooey interior. The final dish is so Moorish, even the oven will be asking for more. Allow the dish to cool for about 5 minutes before serving. Pasta bakes make ideal leftovers that can be reheated in the oven or microwave with a little water. They can even be portioned into small baking dishes and kept frozen until needed. You can find a printable version of this recipe on our website. Check the description below for the link. Don't forget to subscribe for more recipes.